Hey everyone. Trump made a speech in Michigan, and I want to stress that what he's saying needs to be remembered when we go to the polls, when we vote, and after we vote, we follow through with that vote to make sure that it actually gets counted. This is so important, guys. When Trump went to Michigan and made a speech, he specifically said, and these are facts, Biden surrendered your jobs to China. Now he wants to surrender our country to the left-wing mob. When he says mob, he means communists. I just read an article I'm posting today from the New York Times that specifically talks about Biden's journey, his relationship over the years with communist China. It also states how Biden has had this fascination with communists. And if that's a fascination he has, he needs to keep it to himself and not drag the country down on in with him. And this is why this man cannot be president. President Donald Trump, at a campaign speech in Michigan, said Democratic nominee for president Joe Biden will surrender the country to China and the left-wing mob. And make no mistake, folks, this is not an exaggeration. This is not some fantasy talk that we hear all the time from the left, especially from Biden. President Trump went on. We shouldn't be smiling about it, but we've changed it around. Outsourcing Michigan's factories, throwing open your borders, dragging us into endless foreign wars, and surrendering our children's future to China and other faraway lands. Yeah, guys. Biden supported every disastrous globalist sellout for over half a century, including NAFTA, China, and TPP. You know that. Joe Biden's surrendered your jobs to China, and now he wants to surrender your country to the violent left-wing mob. And this violent left-wing, these communists, this is who Pelosi, Biden, Obama, all these actors that talk smack to our president, they've sided with communists, guys. I'm going to be doing a video on actors we need to be aware of that we need not support communists. If you feel that way, I personally feel that way. So again, Joe Biden's, he surrendered our jobs to China already, and now he wants to surrender our country to the left-wing mob communists. And you're seeing that every night. And you are seeing that every night, folks, because every single senator, every single mayor, every single governor that is tearing down and waging war on their own cities in their state have a pact with communists. Is this too hard to believe? Hell yeah. But let me tell you, is it fact? Oh yeah. Are we in trouble? Oh yeah. So guys, when we vote, let's try to vote in person, number one. Number two, let's follow through on that vote and make sure it gets counted. Follow up on it. Make calls, do emails, whatever it is that you got to do. Follow up on that vote, guys. Because our country's future, our lives, our children's lives, our very lives right now count. I can't stress it enough. Also, Biden supported every disastrous globalist sellout for over half a century, including NAFTA. Okay, I read that one. Let's move on. If Biden wins, China wins. If Biden wins, communists win. The mob. It's communists, guys. These are the most dangerous people in the world. If Biden wins, rioters, anarchists, arsonists, and flag burners are going to win. There's going to be no more monuments, guys. It's going to be a communist country. There's not going to be police or guns. They're going to have their own police. Antifa. These idiots up and down the street, tearing down people's businesses, their cars, their homes. You can't even go into a restaurant and eat because they're going to come and attack you. This is who Biden is fascinated by, who he told the New York Times he's fascinated by. Don't let the smile and the empty speech that has no substance to it, no policy change. They keep talking about the coronavirus. The coronavirus is being dealt with, guys. Who cares if President Trump said at one time it's a hoax? People didn't know what was going on. And our president was being bull rushed by impeachment and witch hunts by these monsters. And then they bring in, I'm going to say they, because communist China brought in that coronavirus. And Biden hasn't done one thing for it. Biden hasn't done anything for our country. He's been hanging out and getting schmoozed by communists. Look up the article. I read it here on my video. Look it up on the New York Times, guys. We can't afford to have some guy who's fascinated by the mob, who believes in unicorns because he believes the mob is going to change the world, and by bringing the mob into the World Trade Organization, it's supposed to uplift our world. Guys, we're dealing with a complete crazy person, and don't forget he's a pedophile. He's a pedophile. If Biden wins, China wins. If Biden wins, the mob wins. If Biden wins, the rioters, our anarchists, arsonists, flag burners win. That's going to be commonplace, guys. That's not some made up fable. That's going to be our reality every day, 24/7. But I won't worry about it because he's not winning. I don't think he's winning. And the crowd chanted 4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years. All right, guys, listen. We're not going to allow the mob to win. And let's us not forget. They're sending out, I think it's 80 million unsolicited ballots, guys. Because I'm going to be really honest. They've done it in the past, and they're not going to stop now. And they're especially not going to stop now. The left, the Democrats, all this hell you see being raised, which is constant, that side of this planet, that side of this world, that side, the communist side, is going to cheat their butts off to win this election with those 80 million unsolicited ballots, guys. We have to approach this election like it's our last days, because I'm going to tell you right now, it is our last days. I don't care who you are or how much money you have, because unless you're kissing butt to the communists, like these celebrities do, and I'm going to do a video on that, and disrespecting our president and disrespecting guests on their show. They'll have a guest come on their show to talk about a book, and because they're pro-Trump, you start having certain hosts of the show attack the guest. America is not about communists, and I don't give a damn how many movies you've made, and how long you've been deceiving this country with your fake ass facade. You deal with the devil, you run with the devil, the very devil that wants to take down this country and take jobs away and make us prisoners of our own existence and being abused left and right. No more human rights, guys. You think as a celebrity, you think you're just gonna keep touting along and mouthing off, and people aren't gonna have something to say about it. All right, guys. God bless everybody. Listen, Trump 2020, keep track of your votes, all right? Follow through on them. And remember, the left is going to cheat their butts off to win this election. They are going to cheat. They want to take over. And it's just not on a communist, violent, economic... It goes so far beyond that, guys. These people are so evil. This has to do with children being abused in the worst ways. All right, guys. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.